if all that you think about is Jesus' life on earth, and you don't add to his resume the fact that he was resurrected from the grave, then you don't have a Jesus who in fact can sustain life, or sustain a church, or sustain a marriage, or sustain faith. If your Jesus doesn't include the resurrection, then you're just following, shall we say, a half Jesus. Because there is more to Jesus than his earthly ministry. Not sure a lot of people think about that much. It seems that when most people talk about Jesus, they think of him as a great moral teacher. What would Jesus do? That's the fundamental question. How would Jesus act in this situation? How would Jesus respond? What did Jesus say about that situation? Oh, yes. We tend to be fixated on the earthly Jesus, but the earthly Jesus is in fact insufficient to save. The incarnate Jesus is insufficient to save. The true Jesus of Scripture was all of that, plus he was resurrected from the grave, thank God. It is therefore not sufficient for us to merely follow the earthly Jesus, to study the Jesus that lived in Galilee and walked through Judea and ministered in Jerusalem. We must also follow the resurrected Jesus. And why? Merely because it's a fact? No. The resurrection is more than a historical fact. It's more than true. It is those things, but it's more than that. The resurrection is, in fact, the basis of new life. It's the basis of our future hope. It's the basis of the surety of God's forgiveness. It is the guarantee that we, through Christ, will be victorious over death.